Do you know that we're standing in Yerushalayim a few days before Pesach Sheni and it's raining? I don't know what that means symbolically, but maybe metaphorically it means that if we didn't have enough rain this season, the first opportunity for rain, maybe God is giving us Geshem Sheni. You know, Yoreh U'Malkosh, the early rains, the latter rains. I don't know what this means, but this is surely unusual weather. Maybe for all of those people who are longing for more water opportunities, maybe there's a Pesach Sheni message in the special water that's flowing here in Yerushalayim today. Shalom uvracha from Yerushalayim. We'd love to share whatever we have with as many people as we can. Shalom uvracha from Yerushalayim. Pesach Sheni Sameach. One of the least appreciated of the biblical holidays is the great day of Pesach Sheni. In the 9th chapter of the book of Numbers, of the book of Bimidbar, we read of the observances of Pesach 1 year after the Jewish people experienced that great miracle of the Exodus. However, we read, Vayihi anashim asher hayu tmeim lenefesh adam v'lo yachlu la'asot ha'Pesach bayom hahu. There was a group of people who were spiritually defiled on the day which was to be observed as the great day of Pesach. And they approach the leadership, they approach Moshe, and they ask, Lama nigara levilti hakriv et korban Hashem? Why should we lose out? Can't we also enjoy Pesach? Yes, we're Tameim. Yes, we're spiritually defiled. These Tameim who could not participate approach Moshe with a special request, asking Moshe if there is some way that they don't have to be left out of this great festivity of Pesach. Surprisingly, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God responds by saying, there is an opportunity, there is another holiday, there is a possibility for these people as well. Ish ki yeh tameh lanefesh o b'derech rechoka lachem o ledorotechem v'asa Pesach laHashem b'chodesh hasheni b'arba'a asar yom. If there is any person who is spiritually defiled, if there is any person who's far away, who couldn't make it to the sanctuary on the 14th day of the second month, that will be their new Pesach. In the book of Kings, we read that unfortunately, one of the most wicked of kings, Yerevan, wanted to make sure that the Jews would not ascend to Jerusalem. So he set up a new holiday that he made up by himself. He set up a holiday of Sukkot a month later than Sukkot was supposed to be. Sukkot is supposed to be observed on the 15th day of the 7th month, the 15th day of Tishrei. And Yerevan instituted a new holiday on the 15th day of Mar Heshvan, on the 8th month. Where did he get that idea from? Some want to say he felt, well, maybe if there's Pesach Sheni, maybe I can institute Sukkot Sheni. Although some view this arrangement as a technical opportunity, allowing a second chance for Pesach, in the world of Torah thought, and specifically in the world of Pesach thought, Pesach Sheni represents the view teaching us that God is always giving us new opportunities. Even if we miss the first chance, there will be another one. There will be a new opportunity. You know, in the universities here in the Holy Land, in some places in the world, there's a certain date for a final. There's a certain date where you have to take an exam. If you missed the date, you missed it. You know the arrangement here in Israel? There's something called Moed Aleph and Moed Bet. There's the scheduled date for the test, but every student is given the opportunity for Moed Bet, a second chance. When I've written out tests, you know, and they insist on giving in two copies of the test, one for Moed Aleph and one for Moed Bet, On the top of my Moed Bet test, I write, in the spirit of Pesach Sheni, here's your second chance. You couldn't make it to the first exam, so come to the second exam. I hope you all get at least 100 on the test. Maybe in some sources, Pesach Sheni, which we're about to observe, is even greater than Pesach Rishon. The second Pesach maybe goes beyond the first one. The first Pesach is for all of the people who have it together, for all of the people who are ritually pure, for all of the people who are in Jerusalem when they're supposed to be in Jerusalem. But that doesn't represent the entirety of the nation. What about those whose derech rechoka didn't allow them to join the Pesach experience? If Pesach Rishon represents the holiday of the tzaddik, then the Lubavitcher Rebbe suggests, and other Hasidic sources, that maybe Pesach Sheni represents the holiday of the Baal Tshuva, the one who would like to make up, the one who realizes that maybe there was something missing on Pesach Rishon, and now they want a new chance. One of the most important days to me is Pesach Sheni, because I think that our society, I think our people needs Pesach Sheni. I was trying to study a little bit in Tractate Pesachim, and you know what it says there? It says that on Pesach Rishon, of course, everyone knows, one of the main laws of the holiday of Pesach is you have to get rid of all of the chametz. You have to get rid of all of the leavened products in your house. But Pesach Sheni has a unique law. On Pesach Sheni, you don't have to get rid of the chametz. Just eat matzah, that's good enough. Wouldn't it be beautiful to have a Seder, Pesach Sheni? Wouldn't it be beautiful to get all the Jews in the world who, for some reason or other, couldn't make it to Pesach, weren't interested in Pesach? Maybe Pesach didn't speak to them a month ago. What about now? Pesach Sheni. Let's get a Pesach Sheni Seder, and maybe someone can conduct it and join together all of the Jews of the whole world. If God is giving us Pesach Sheni, what about giving others Pesach Sheni? How about choosing one person in our life and giving them the opportunity of Pesach Sheni? This person caused us pain. This person didn't exactly behave properly. This person maybe hurt me, God forbid. Maybe she shouldn't have done that. Maybe he was wrong. Maybe she was incorrect. Why did they come through when they were supposed to? It's all true. But maybe we are charged on this great day of Pesach Sheni. Maybe the message of the Torah is, I'm giving you a new opportunity. I'm giving you a new chance. May each of us, may each of you, have the happiest Pesach Sheni. May you enjoy the new opportunities that God is giving you every single day. And may you open your hearts to give other people new opportunities as well in the spirit of Pesach Sheni. Pesach Sheni, Sameach from Yerushalayim. Shalom.
All right, I'll pretend I'm my dad and ask a question.
You don't have to pretend you're your dad. You can ask your own question.
You
have your own greatness.
Why Pesach Sheni and why not Hanukkah Sheni?
From a technical point of view, not participating in the sacrificial order, not of Pesach, was considered more severe than any other of the sacrifices. There is almost no other commandment of the Torah, maybe perhaps circumcision, that the Torah speaks about with such severe repercussions if a person neglects to follow that commandment. I guess the Pesach experience was the all-encompassing experience. Maybe it represented the direct connection of God to our people. Pesach, that God is active in history. It's not just God that created the world, but Asher Hotzei Ticha, as Rabbi Yehuda Halevi writes, in response to the question about why in the first sentence of the Ten Commandments is, I am the Lord your God who took you out of Egypt, not I am the Lord your God who created the heavens and earth, because took you out of Egypt. Maybe that's the God who's active in history. Maybe we're supposed to represent, through our observance of Pesach, the fact that we understand that God will take us out of all of the Egypt, not just a one-time event. So although all of the holidays are important, maybe the holiday of Pesach has special significance. Also, this sacrifice, the Pesach sacrifice, was different in that I believe it's the first time in the entire Torah that anyone eats a sacrifice. We have many sacrifices mentioned earlier than the Pesach sacrifice, but every time you offered a sacrifice, you always just burnt it as an offering to God. Pesach represented the idea that we too can consume part of the sacrifice, that eating the sacrifice, that if we reach a certain level of connection to God, that we too can join in the consumption of a sacrifice. Manish Tana Halayla Hazeh Mikal Halaylos. Why is this different than all other holidays? Even till today. Maybe there are more Jews observing Pesach, I believe, than any of the other holidays. And so maybe it's represented also in this new opportunity of Pesach Sheni. But the way we're understanding it conceptually is, it's not just a technical law of Pesach, it's a law that we're supposed to extrapolate, we're supposed to expand, we're supposed to understand this teaching for all the opportunities of life as well. Thank you. You ask great questions. You could ask questions even when your father is standing. Shalom.